Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. This is a video series for those just starting with Java, perhaps for a class or just picking up the skill. In this video, I'll explain some of the fundamentals of a Java program. So first, let's click on File, New, Java. And your IDE should look like this. Don't worry about the navigation for the time being. So let's begin. I'm going to walk you through our first piece of code. So first, we need to type a class. Public class. Hello, YouTube. And you follow it by curly brackets, opening and closing. Think of classes like a cookie cutter. You can write one piece of code and run it multiple times, or create multiple objects or cookies with the same cutter. I'll cover that a bit later. And with each element or class that is created, we need an open curly bracket and a closing curly bracket. This lets the compiler know that this little snippet of code belongs to this class. Next, with the class, we need to write some methods, or things that the object can do. So we'll go ahead and we'll type in, inside of the brackets, the curly brackets, public static void main string. And don't worry about any of this stuff at the moment. Just go ahead and follow along. Oops. Now a method, an example of a method would be like a car. A car can drive, roll down the windows, reverse, honk, and those are all things that the car can do. And a method is the same way. It's something that the class can do or the object can do. So with this simple program, we're going to just print out a simple little blurb. So let's do a system.out.println, and then always end every line that you're finished with a semicolon. This signifies to the compiler that you are finished with this line, and go on to the next one. So next, within the parentheses, we need to type in hello YouTube within double quotes. Whenever you enclose something with double quotes, you're making that into a string or a simple line of text. We'll talk about that later. So go ahead and double check and make sure that you have everything right. Make sure each curly bracket has a match. Make sure that your quotes both match. You have an opening and closing parentheses here, an opening and closing parentheses here, opening and closing brackets here, and everything should be looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and we'll run it by clicking on the little red guy up here at the top. When you run it, it's going to ask you to save it because it can't compile something until it's saved. So you have to save and make sure that this name matches your class name at the top. It will not compile if those two do not match. So we'll go ahead and save that. And then down here at the bottom at the output, you'll see hello YouTube. And that is our first program. If you get any errors, double check to make sure that every parentheses and bracket has a match. If you hold your mouse cursor over each thing, it will highlight the matching pair. So you can walk through and make sure everything is matched up. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.